What casual, everyday, totally normal thing makes you cry? When I go drive around certain areas. Kinda weird how nostalgia can be so tied to places. Every few months I make the trip to my hometown, past the house I grew up in, etc. And have a good cry every time. It's not quite the same, but cheaper. Every so often, I'll hop on Google Maps and go look up some places I used to live, or places I've visited, and bum around on Street View and check out what the area looks like nowadays. Even songs that are usually good but are tied up with some memory. Mr. Blue Sky was played at my brother-in-law's funeral visitation in a playlist of his favorite songs. That song brings me a jolt of pain almost 3 years later. OMG, I thought I was the only one and being excessively dramatic. Same. I'm a sympathetic crier. If someone around me is tearing up, I am, too. No idea why, wish I could stop because it can make for awkward moments. Same. My friend's mom died when we were teens. The priest at the funeral thought I was the daughter because I was crying more. Awkward. Oh man, funerals are the worst for that. Man, if you're looking for somewhere to cry, they are the place to be. Mom tells me she loves me before hanging up the phone. For me, it's reading about other people's moms that love them. My mom loved me, I know she did, but she wasn't super mentally healthy. I called her on a Friday, we chatted for a while, it was a completely normal conversation, she was on the Bluetooth in my car and talked to my kids, just about things going on in our lives, nothing out of the ordinary. The next morning she sends me a text and a picture about the flowers I had sent her a few days earlier. How they made her happy. An hour later she killed herself. So reading about other people's moms, yeah, that does it for me. My grandma says love you when we're about to hang up. My mom just says bye, sometimes she just hangs up, but she rarely has to call me. When I see a really old person gingerly walking their really old doggy. I secretly wish that they can pass away together at the same time so neither one has to miss the other. You know what you have to do. Hold it right there. I don't cry, but when I see strangers helping each other or if someone helps me with something I get a little soft inside. A couple weeks ago, I told someone, I appreciate you, instead of, I appreciate that, and ever since, it seems like every time I do something nice, even as small as holding a door for someone, they say, I appreciate you. It feels nice, so now I say, I appreciate you, often. I started saying, I appreciate it, in place of, thanks, because it felt like it conveyed my gratitude better. When I worked retail I had a customer say, I appreciate you, to me. It felt so nice I started saying that more often instead. Pets passing. Anyone's pets. Same, and in movies too. I watched I Am Legend and knew beforehand the dog died and nothing else, and still man was I sobbing. I was watching it with my family and had to basically suffocate myself to keep quiet. I am telling the complete truth when I say I literally teared up writing that just thinking about the scene. The movie my dog Skip traumatized me. My dad warned me not to watch I Am Legend because of exactly that. Snuggling my red belly parrot. I love her so much that I frequently tear up when giving her scritches and kisses. I've had her 20 years now and it still happens a couple of times a week. Aw, now I'm crying. I have 3 birds and wish any one of them liked me enough to cuddle. Any advice? I got her when she was a baby. She chose me in a pet store. She flew onto me and I could not get her off. I took her home. She was my 3rd bird, so I knew how to care for her properly. The first thing she said, other than her name, was, I love you. I cried for a solid hour. I rescued another bird a couple of years later. She likes me, but it is not the same. I think falling in love with a bird is the same as falling in love with a person. It's mostly luck.